So, another so-called terrorist attack with all the tall tale signs of it being a setup, a false flag, whatever you want to call it, a hoax, a hoax, whatever, you know. So I'm just going to show you basically all the code and prove to you that this was all set up, you know, because they say, oh, these people at this magazine printing, you know, image of Muhammad, the prophet, in a certain light that the Muslims don't like, so that's why they finally came and attacked, even though it's all speculation. But you can just tell from the beginning of this video, what the hell are all these people doing on a roof? And all of a sudden they just happen to have a camera out here filming this. These people were here to watch this. This was just part of, you know, these people were informed that this was going to happen. That's why all these people were on the roof doing this in the first place. Now, in this video, there's so much funniness, it's not even funny. That's how funny it is. It gets too funny that you just stop laughing after a while. It's not funny that people died, but the way to present it to us is funny. So, let's begin, right? So before we get into the video again, let's just look here. Here's a little piece that they keep replaying. Right, that little piece right here where the guys get out of the car or whatever and start shooting. Oh, and by the way, today is the 7th of January, which is 1/7, which is 8, 2015. 2015 equals 8, and then they put this other 8 here. So that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Where's your 6? Right? This happened. Yeah, I don't know why they put it there. That 8 there, I don't know exactly where it happened, but I know it's at that Charlie whatever crap. But the funny thing is they put here the Charlie Hebdo, and then the hashtag that's trending right now on Twitter is Je suis Charlie, which means I am Charlie. I am Charlie, which I'll get into in a minute. But for now, and another thing funny is that they have a picture here. I don't know if these are supposed to be the terrorist attack, but where they actually show the video of these fools getting out the cars on another street. So I just noticed that now. And then watch how in these videos that I'm gonna play real quick, they don't have anything to do with anything. They just show, here they show the police, you know, they're dark blue to black uniforms, and the so-called assailants are wearing black get-ups with so-called military training. They're both wearing black, so obviously they're on the same team. Even if it's dark blue, it's, you know. And then they got this little clip here, which the important thing in this clip is this right here. Watch. Right about, because they show it in the longer video. This is the important part. Right there. Here's a 29, there's your 11, here's your 3 and your 9, which is 12, which is 3, whatever. Right? That's the important part, because there's nothing happening here. You can go through this 40-second video, there's nothing happening but emergency crews running back and forth, and that was why they put that video in there, because those two numbers popped up. And they even show it in the first video here later on. So we're going to break this video down real quick. So you already had, there's 3 shooters, which is your 3, then you have 12 dead, which is 1 and 2, which is your 33, and you have your 33, and you got your 88, right, from the date that it happened, which is like the age of the queen. She's 88 years old, and 88 equals 16, just like 16 Pennsylvania Avenue, where the White House is at the tip of the pentagram. If you look up on Google Maps, you'll see that the White House is sitting on a pentagram, a devil star, seal of Solomon, whatever you want to call it. Alright, and 16 is, I did a video a while back showing that 16 could be the number of Lucifer, and so on and so forth. I'll leave that link of the numerology of 16 again in the link, so if you want to look at that. Alright, so before we keep going on this, let's just see. Look her fingers. See how she makes the coochie here, the snatch? See the shadow? Here's the coochie here. Who keeps their fingers like this for 12 seconds? Exactly 12 seconds they click over to. See, right there, 12 seconds. Then they show this. They show all these people on a roof for no apparent reason. Okay.
As you heard before, shooting, the alleged gunman shouted Allah Akbar, which means God is great. Two of the attackers.
Allah Akbar means my God is the greatest, not God is great.
Police have labelled the assault carnage.
So it's their God.
We're about to show you disturbing footage of the attack taking place. While this video
You see how it was on two different streets? I just showed you that these fools were over here, right? And all of a sudden they show in this video they're on a more busy street.
exiting their car with weapons at the ready. Next they notice a man.
And then they go by this for no apparent reason. I don't know. You can see a 3 here. I thought at first it said Kronos. That's what it looked like. Kind of looks like that a little bit, but either way, there's an orange thing here, which orange is the color of chaos, right? Orange is the new black, and obviously it's a little black cube as well. Okay, let's continue.
Street. We've cut this part because it's just too disturbing to show.
Supposedly they cut this part because it's too disturbing to show. No, it's just something happened there that you're not supposed to see. Because they showed more gruesomer stuff here on this channel than that. And notice they have black get-ups into a black car. That's the color of Saturn, is black.
Our European correspondent Peter Oliver has the details.
One of the magazine's cartoonists
Now,
held at gunpoint by the 3 shooters. They forced her to punch in the code to let them into the building. She says that the gunmen all spoke perfect French. This is then when the carnage began. They knew who they were coming to kill. Police are saying that it was carried out with a military precision. Among those did have.
why does this lady having why does this lady have a tag all around her with the black and white stripes?
Being murdered are 4 cartoonists and the police officer that had been assigned to protect the editor-in-chief because of the repeated death threats that he had received.
Supposedly they've been receiving death threats, and that's why eventually this happened. This is why they showed. They didn't need to show this here. They showed it because of this here. 18 is 9. 9 is the sum of all the numbers that you can calculate. Like you can go to 155. That'll be 155, which would be 11, which would go back to 2. You see, it doesn't actually go all the way up, but either way, the numbers do have a certain meaning besides just going back, recycling back down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 or 9.
There's 2 police officers. Another 5 people are said to be in a very critical condition, fighting for their lives. They then got into a black hatchback car. It appears that there was a 4th man at the wheel, and they.
You see the pyramid with the cycles,
It is understood that car was.
or the triangle with the cycles. That's what it's all about. See, it's all about this. Why do they keep showing this? It's all about the cycle. You know, whether the cycle's ending or it's just, since 8 and 8 could be like 2 circles, you can make it like a cycle, you know. So that's probably a reason to keep showing that.
Experienced an exceptional act of barbarism committed against the publication. We're a country of liberty, and because of that, we receive threats. We will fight these threats, and we will punish.
Oh, I forgot. This is what I was gonna show. Look at the time they show him come up on here, and look like he's like looking at it. It is 12:48, which is 3. 8 and 4 is 12, which is 3. So it's your 33 again. Just as up here is your 33. You see that? It's all coded this way, folks. It's always been. Now listen to this part. Watch. She mentioned these other couple of places that have nothing to do with the story, but she puts it in there because it's part of the code.
A few hundred meters from the Charlie Hebdo office is Bastille Square.
Yeah, that's the cube. The square is the cube.
Also nearby is the Notre Dame Cathedral as well.
Yeah, who
Still
cares? Who cares about this? Honestly, who cares about that other stuff? We're supposed to be interested in what's going on here. You know, even though you're not supposed to be interested in none of this stuff because it's outside distraction for your eyes. It's the deception of the eyes, illusion of the eyes. You're supposed to be focused on searching for the Father within, as Jesus said in Luke 17:21. He said, "The kingdom of the Father is within you." You understand? You see how all this is gridded out like that? It's just like the movie Tron. We're living on a grid because they use this to harness energy, which they feed into the ley lines, which goes to feed Saturn or Satan or Kronos, whatever. You understand? And like I said a long time ago, I said, you know, no news is good news. Because if we didn't have news, you wouldn't even know what's going on, and you'd be at a happier state of mind. The news is out there to play on your emotions. So no news is good news. You understand? That's why I don't even report it as much. I just do it because, like today, because it was just hilarious. I seen it. I was going in to pay my cell phone bill. Then I seen this on the TV. I was like, oh, figures it'd be a terrorist attack today because today equals 88. Alright, so that's that. And then it goes on to say that the terrorist screamed, Muhammad has been avenged. Really? Has he really been avenged? Like, does you think Muhammad cares? If he were alive, what would he say about that? You think he'd say, oh, that was a good guy, that was a good call, guys. I'm glad you shot up that office full of innocent people. You honestly think he would say that? No. That's because and you are not a Muslim.